What's up? Alright, so, as you saw by the title of this video, today's conversation is going to be how to pick up chicks, man! Because there's some things that I figured out at a really young age that's basically made it to where, like, I've never had a problem finding women. And they've always come to me. Okay? I've never had to chase women, pursue women, ever. Ever. They come to me. Okay? So I'm going to tell you some secrets. And I tell my kids this, too. And my son number 2 and son number 3, they on this one, brother. They on this one. Watch your kids, people. Watch your kids. Because my sons are out on the prowl. So anyway, so here's the secret, man. And there's really 3 things that you can do here. And the first 2, you can actually do pretty quickly. And they will actually have way more benefits than just you picking up chicks. So, fellas, if you're listening, here's the secret. Okay, there's 2 main things that you need in order to be highly attractive to women. Alright? Now, first off, I actually just made I wrote an article about this the other day. Talking about this and then, you know, giving a bunch of tips and stuff. But there's one main thing that you need to first off note, is that I can tell you these tricks, but it's really up to you and your skills and how you play your cards after the women come to you that determines whether or not you're getting put in the friend zone or you actually gonna close the deal that night. Okay? Now, if you got some skills, you're gonna close the deal, right? Regularly. So, but if you don't, you're gonna be friend zoned anyway. But most of you are getting friend zoned all the fucking time anyway, and you're awkwardly, because see, most dudes, trust me, man, when I go out with my friends, okay, most of my friends are very, very good looking, and when we go out dancing and stuff like that, they're fucking, oh man, I actually like to do this when we go out, because I like to just watch sometimes, because you can always see the awkward, dorky, nerdy guys that don't fucking stand a chance, the out-of-shape dudes who don't fucking stand a chance with ever getting a hot chick, and they get really fucked up, right? Really trashed, and then they get the balls to try and approach a girl, okay? And then they come up there and they're, hey, baby, you know, all sloppy and drunk and looking like an idiot. And on top of the fact that they're unattractive, dressed like broke fucks, and, you know, got no fucking skills. I'm like, what are you thinking? Does this shit ever work for you? Come on, you struck out 1,000 times. Obviously, this shit don't work. But I like to watch it, because it's kind of funny to see how the women shut them down. And usually when the women shut them down, or they like turn their backs on them or whatever, usually the look on their face is like, what the fuck? Or something like that. It cracks me up, so I like to watch it. I like to watch the women's reaction to these nerdy ass or these out of shape motherfuckers trying to approach hot chicks. It's absolutely hilarious. So, and sometimes they try and approach my friends or my wife, and you know, I immediately step in and like, step off, you little douchebag. But anyway, so here's the tips. Because I'm getting off topic, kind of. So, so here's the thing, and I learned this at a really young age, and especially tip number 1. And tip number 2, I didn't really pick up on until I was about 20. And when I learned that plus number 1, dude. I was in my prime till I met my wife, okay? In my prime. I'm still in my prime, and I'm married, okay? Still in my prime. I just don't utilize it. So anyway, so here's the tips. Obviously, I'm sure you're guessing one of them. But this is number 1. Number 1, be fit as fuck, okay? Be fit as fuck, all right? And here's why. When you are fit as fuck, women are subconsciously attracted to strong, dominant, confident, powerful men. Alright? Now, a dude who is ripped as fuck and takes care of himself, what kind of aura do they give off? What kind of energy do they give off? On top of the fact that they're absolutely stunningly good looking, right? When they're ripped, they're fantastically good looking, and it's really awesome to look at. Like, I actually appreciate looking at awesome physiques too. I'm like, man, you in really fucking good shape. Like, high five. Like, you good looking motherfucker, right? So we all appreciate and respect those who are fitter, muscular, you know, those who are in good shape, because it says a lot more about you than just you lift weights. It says lots of things. It says you're disciplined. It says you're ambitious. It says you have focus. It says that you basically are able to master yourself, which for most people in the world is the #1 biggest failure they have. They can't even master themselves, yet they're trying to master life. They haven't even fucking mastered themselves yet. How the fuck do you intend on mastering your life when you can't even master yourself? Alright? Master this first, you'll master everything. So anyway, so when you're fit as fuck, right, here's what happens. And it happens to me all the fucking time. Like, dude, even when I go to the gym to work out, man, it's so funny. I'm really good at, like, reading body language. Okay, that's a whole nother course in itself. I've actually taken courses on this. So I'm, like, ask my clients. Ask my clients. I can look them dead in the face, and I know exactly what they're thinking, just based off their body language alone. I ask them a question, just based off of how the look on their face, I know what they're about to say, because I'm very good at reading body language. Okay? So anyway, so that's a whole nother skill in itself. That's actually one of the ways of actually closing the deal, guys. Just an FYI. Learn body language. But that's the next step. But anyway, when you're fit as fuck, what happens is women... Oh, that's where I was going with that. So, when I'm working out, I can always see... I can tell, based off the body language, which women are single. Or the ones that are, like, maybe in a relationship, but they're looking for an exit. Like the ones that they're basically single in their minds, just not really yet. They're just looking for that next thing to latch on to so they can make that jump, you know? I see them all the time, and it's really, really obvious. You can see, like, but I'll be, like, working out, and then the girls come up, and then they gotta do their, like, stiff leg deadlifts, like, ass right in my face, or they gotta stretch, you know, and I'm like, come on, man, come on. And then also, too, another one which I see all the time, right? I'll be walking into the gym, and usually when I walk into the gym, I got piss. So I'll walk straight to the bathroom, right? And right by the bathroom, one of the gyms I go to, there's, like, some step mills. And there's usually, like, some attractive-looking girls on there. Well, I'd say attractive face-wise. Their body, you know, it's not as tight as I would call nice. But the face, yes. So anyway, and the moment that they make eye contact with me or see me coming, all of a sudden, here comes an ass wiggle. Oh, man, it's so funny. I'm like, come on. So, but anyway, I see it all the time. So, but anyway, when you're fit, here's what happens. Here's what happens when you're fit. Women will naturally, and this happens, like, everywhere, man. Like, everywhere. They naturally will make some excuse to come talk to you. Oh, you have a nice mohawk. Oh, I like your watch. Or, oh, I really like your shoes, or whatever. They're coming over to break that initial contact. And if you got game, piece of cake, okay? And this happens when you're fit all the fucking time, okay? All the time. So, that's why one of the main things that you want to be doing, if you're a single dude, you want to make sure that you are fit as fuck, marketable at all times. And then you stay like that for life, you know? Because what attracts them is what they expect you to keep at the minimum, all right? So don't be letting yourself fucking go like most dudes do as soon as they get the girl. Most girls do the same fucking thing, you know? Let themselves fucking go, you nasty bastards. It's fucked up. You deserve to get dumped. But anyway, so when you're fit, they come to you, all right? Now, this also works into part of number 2. Because number 2, these two kind of work hand in hand. Well, they magnify one another, I should say. So, and number 2 is learn to dance. Okay? You don't have to do, like, the fucking salsa and shit. You don't even have to do anything that's like, you know, like well known. But like if you, most guys that are going out, especially if you go out to nightclubs and or bars and things like that, and you're like going to pick up chicks, you need to learn to dance, okay? And not because, you know, like, oh, because the moves make it, you know, because it's an indication of how you are in bed. No, because women love to have fun, okay? And most women really love to dance, at least the really, really attractive ones. They love to dance. And what happens is, if you're on the dance floor, and you don't even have to, like, be doing, like, it's just, you could be doing your own style, okay? It doesn't even matter. Like, if you've ever seen me dance, I got my own fucking style. Like, nobody does what I do. Like, and, but as long as you're on beat, you know, you got some rhythm within you, and you're having a good time, and there's a lot of passion within you, you're really, like, feeling the music, what happens is, this is a fucking chick magnet. I'm talking fucking chick magnet. And if you are fit on top of that, so you're wearing like some nice fitting t-shirts or like button-up shirts, and you can dance, dude, I'm talking fucking magnet. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding you. Magnet. Okay? And you will literally go out every night and come home with somebody. Or at least get numbers if your game sucks. Okay? If you got game, you'll close the deals. Alright? So I kid you not. When me and my wife go out, I kid you fucking not. Me and my wife go out. Usually it's like me and like my wingman, or me and some friends, or just her and I. And when I'm out partying, I dance hard as fuck. Like, I'm fucking sweating. I dance so hard. I'm screaming and hooting and hollering, the bass dropping. Like, I lose my shit, right? Like, literally lose my shit. The women, you can literally, if you just look around, you just watch. All of a sudden, proximity is closing in. Proximity is closing in. I get hit on all the fucking time. Ass squeezed, all kinds of stuff. When I'm with my wife, man. When I'm with my wife. And sometimes they'll just come up and they'll like hit on me like, and I just like show my ring. Right? I'm not wearing it right now. But I just show my ring, and then I'll like, because she's usually behind me whenever I'm dancing, because I get like really crazy. So when I'm dancing, so she knows to like stay back a little bit so she don't get hit. Matter of fact, we usually, when we go to festivals and stuff, we stay at the back of the crowds, so I have dancing room. But my point is whenever you are fit, they come to you. When you dance, they come to you. So if you have those two things nailed in, now if you don't know how to fucking dance, okay, it's real simple. Just feel the music. And then as long as you're on beat, and fucking practice at home by yourself, man. That's how I fucking learned it. I watched YouTube videos and fucking got some like courses and shit and learned some dance steps. I used to actually know how to dance much better than I do today. But now I just kind of have like my key like moves that, you know, I typically stick to. But the key is you can learn it. It's a learned skill. You can learn how to dance, and that you can do it at home on your own, where no one sees you, until you get the, you know, the mind muscle control down and you start looking a little cool. You can do this shit at home. So anyway, and then the third way, which is a way that'll take you much longer, but at the same time, this is another way too, is just be rich as fuck. Okay, you can be rich as fuck, right? And you can be a fat fuck and be rich as fuck, and you'll attract a lot of like really, really hot women, but they'll be fucking the fit dude on the side. Just an FYI. But you'll be able to have that trophy on your side. Just know that, you know, she'll be fucking the pool boy, or she'll be fucking her ex-boyfriend on the side because you're a fat fuck and she's not attracted to you. So I recommend going with number 1 and number 2. That's the easy way. So for those of you guys who are single, there's your tips, man. You do those 2 things. Work on your body language. I got some books. If you want the books, some books that'll help you out with this game thing, hit me up. I'll send you some names of some books and some programs that will help you tremendously close the deal. So that way when you attract them, you can actually close the deal. Okay? Matter of fact, before I end this real quick, this is actually how I met my wife too. You know? And I just went to a party, didn't really know anybody there. Hot day outside, it was a pool party, my veins were popping. She was checking me out, you know. She thought my veins were sexy, and then her brother was like a friend of mine, and she's like, "Hey, who's your friend? Hook me up." Now we're married. Okay? Fitness, baby, fitness. I did nothing. I just showed up. Anyway, that's your lesson for today. You're welcome.